In a modern woman's wardrobe, Ponte knit is seasonless, it resists wrinkles, and it has just the right combination of softness and stretch. But there is a pricey problem with it that I discovered in my own closet. They fit in all the right places and have taken me from snowstorms to charitable events and beyond. But I'm seeing a good deal of my investment going down the drain, in part because of this combination.
78% polyester, 18% rayon, 4% spandex. Try this one.
Together, those materials form what's called Ponte knit, something in many of the dresses designers are creating these days.
In terms of comfort, they adjust to figure movement and to figure size and body type.
Ponte knit is forgiving, but it can also do this.
You can see that there is some pilling under the arm. We see it not just under, we see it essentially over the entire dress.
Jen Ellinwood is the department head for fashion design and merchandising at Marymount University. She gave many of my Ponte knit dresses the once-over to help explain what's causing this problem.
Pilling occurs when fabric abrades against itself. So that would be under the arms or in a pair of pants between the legs.
That happens in the normal course of wearing it. Your arms or your legs rub together to create the friction that causes a pill to form. It can also be attributed to the quality of the material.
Perhaps the fabric that was chosen wasn't quite the best for the end use.
Ellinwood says designers like Eileen Fisher that produce their own fabrics often get a better result.
It's thinner than the double knit Ponte. It also has a lot of elasticity to it.
To protect your wardrobe, there are some tools out there that can help. We used a sweater block, something called a gleaner, even a fine-tooth comb to try and pull away the pills. But by far, this electric fabric defuzzer worked the best.
I think you're restoring my dress.
Well, aren't you happy now?
Yes.
And once you remove the pills, take a close look at your closet. Ellinwood says, make sure you store your dresses with enough space between them. If they're packed in too tightly, that too can cause the fuzzies to come back.
So we reached out to all the designers of my dresses. Representatives for Amy Motto New York and Tahari said their companies test materials for pilling and that none of their customers have complained about the issue. They also offered to replace the dresses with problems. The president of K. Unger, Ray Feinberg, told me they also test their materials and that with knit, there's just gonna be some pilling, but he says you should avoid using strong chemicals on them to keep them clean. Now, I should point out that all the pilling on my dresses occurred before they were laundered. And Jan, to show you the difference between these materials, you and I discovered that we actually have the same dress.
And for full disclosure, it is one of my favorites. So Zach Posen, I do love your dress, okay?
Okay, so, but the difference is mine is pilling
And mine's not.
and yours is not. And one of the things we learned is that if you wear jackets or sweaters over your dresses to stay warm, which is something that I do, that also causes friction on the fabric, which can lead to the pilling. So you just need to know that before you buy it, or you need to think about purchasing a different kind of material so that your investment doesn't go down the drain.
And she made a good point. The pilling is usually right under the arms here because it's, you know,
Right
material
under the
against
arms.
material.
And also, if you turn the dresses over, sometimes you see pilling in the bottom area where you sit because you have friction where you're sitting down. So the thing to know about Ponte knit is you've got to be very careful with it. If you care for it well, if you follow the things that we talked about, you'll be able to keep it. But if not, I mean, I've got 9 or 10 dresses that are having this same problem.
About that. The great thing though is they offered to replace it, so.
They sure did. I will be contacting them. All right.
Helping you plan